Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in. Today, we're going to be looking at Cardano, its valuations against Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as the US dollar. Remember, if you do like this video and the other videos that I make on this channel, be sure to hit the like button down below and also consider subscribing. So let's start off with Bitcoin, its valuations against Bitcoin. It is down 3% for the week. We're holding. Well, we'll see if it holds, but we're currently at this orange line, which happens to coincide with one of the prior local peaks of Cardano. Obviously, not this peak. We haven't gotten there yet, but here, and in relatively speaking, um, it's interesting that out of all places we're kind of holding here. I mean, we also kind of held here in the immediate dump of Cardano on the week of May 17th, where we dropped 24% or so back down, came back to the line, and then rebounded. So it'll be interesting to see how this line plays a key role, or if it will play a key role in Cardano maintaining its Bitcoin valuation. And if anything, during these times, especially when Bitcoin's below the 20-week moving average, having assets that are able to maintain their current Bitcoin valuation after an immense pump is vital. It's very, very important. And if you have those kinds of assets in your portfolio, you will do a lot better than the other ones, any other portfolios that might have altcoins that are more subsequently more affected by Bitcoin's negative movements under the 20-week moving average. And so currently right now we're at 3,800 satoshis from a high of 5,000 satoshis. So, obviously we're not like 100% maintaining the valuation, but we're just 21% shy of the prior all-time high. Sorry, the prior local high. Moving on to Ethereum, this one is more of my favorite. This one is more impressive in terms of holding its valuations. We see here that we're up actually 1.5% for the week. Last week we were, relatively neutral. And for the 3 weeks prior to that, we've been just holding this level. It's pretty impressive. Despite having an immense dump from Cardano against Ethereum, where we did retrace 63% against Ethereum from wick to wick, but we moved up and maintained and essentially cut that valuation in half and moved up, roughly, 66% from a total 66%, cutting it into the middle. Where we are right now, we're about 60% away. And so with that said, we cut the valuation in half, so to speak. Regardless, some things to note. We're holding the 20-week moving average against Cardano versus Ethereum. We've been holding it from last week to this week. You could say this one as well is kind of a hold, and you could say this was kind of a hold as well. This is something to keep an eye on. Nothing that you would necessarily want to trade over, because outside of this prior cycle, nowhere do we see some kind of major support or resistance of Cardano versus Ethereum on the with the 20-week moving average. The only other instance I can see is maybe this, but that would probably just be, moving sideways more like it, and the moving average happened to be just below it. So what could be happening is, again, we don't know how Cardano fully acts during a full bull run cycle. We only saw what happens at the very end. So this could be something to take note during a bull market. And obviously, we'll have definitive evidence of that after this cycle. But as of right now, it seems like the 20-week moving average has some kind of relationship with the price. That can easily change, and I'm not gonna about to say like this is definitive proof. This could just be a coincidence, mainly because it's never happened before. But on the same note, we've never seen Cardano during this kind of environment, so we simply don't know. With that said, Cardano is holding its valuations against Ethereum very well. Against the US dollar, we see we are still above the 20-week moving average. We wicked down to it on the week of May 17th, and we've been hovering over it ever since. It looks like we're rolling over and hitting back the 20-week moving average. So we'll see if it's able to hold. Against the US dollar pairing for many altcoins, it seems like the 20-week moving average is an average that the price would like to hold. But again, this period is a little different. Bitcoin's below the 20-week moving average. If Bitcoin decides to drop 20 to $28,000, well, guess what? The 20-week moving average isn't necessarily gonna like to hold that, and it's not gonna be strong enough to hold that. So again, it's ultimately dependent on Bitcoin, regardless of what the US dollar price is, in my opinion. If your Cardano is maintaining its valuations from its local peak to this degree, it's you're doing fairly well in comparison to other altcoins, in my opinion, compared to maybe basic attention token, compared to XRP or Litecoin or perhaps even Tezos, although Tezos is up 8% for today, but you get what I mean. In any case, Cardano's able to hold his valuations against Ethereum. It's able to hold his valuations against Bitcoin. We'll see what happens in the coming weeks with Bitcoin, if it can make good pace to the 20-week moving average. But let's prepare for the event that it doesn't. And it's going to take, 100 days or so in order for Bitcoin to get back above the 20-week moving average. In any case, Cardano is a pretty good asset to hold in this time during a time of bearishness. And that's all for today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.